Hey guys, it's me, Brina. Today I created a makeup starter kit, so if you guys don't have any makeup at all, I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I think you should get. And I'm going to be going in order of most important to least important, so that way you guys kind of know, if you don't have a lot of money, what exactly you should be spending it on, in my opinion. So I'm just going to get started. Okay, so the first thing is a chapstick or moisturizer. I think that's the most important because if your lips are really chapped, then it's not going to be comfortable and they could bleed and look ugly. And even if you don't wear any makeup, you still would probably want a chapstick. I think even guys use chapstick, so I definitely recommend some sort of moisturizer. And my favorite is the MAC Tinted Lip Moisturizer in Petting Pink. And as you can see, I've used up a lot, so I really like this. A lot of moisturizers, when you apply it often like I do, they tend to actually dry out your lips, so you need to keep reapplying it or your lips will be more dry than before. If I don't keep reapplying this, my lips will be dry, but they won't be drier than before. They'll be a little bit more moisturized, probably, if anything. So I definitely recommend this if you guys find that moisturizers can make your lips drier. Even actually when I do apply the moisturizer, sometimes it just turns out dry. I don't know. Anyway, the second most essential item, I think, is the mascara. And this is the lashblast Fusion. And if you wear mascara, it automatically looks like you're wearing makeup. And some people I know have really long dark lashes, but if you don't have that, then you can tend to look a little bit more tired, I guess. I don't know. Mascara makes you look more awake, and it really completely changes your look. So I would definitely recommend mascara, and this is the Lash Blast Fusion. It's my favorite mascara right now, and it does everything. It lengthens, it volumizes, it really does everything. Okay, next is the MAC Mineralize Skin Finish Natural, and basically any sort of powder or foundation or tinted moisturizer would be the next item, just because you want your skin to look good, I guess. And so I think that the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish really does everything. It's good coverage, and a powder is good because it will set your face, so you can use it alone or you can use it with a foundation. But I actually don't think a foundation is essential in this. I'm going to put it in with this. If you don't want to get the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, you could just get a liquid foundation instead. But I would definitely recommend a powder over a liquid foundation because it's a lot more versatile. And tinted moisturizer would probably be almost as good, but this just gives a little bit more coverage and you don't need to set it with anything. Okay, next is an eyeliner. And this is the 24/7 liner in Zero by Urban Decay. And this liner is so creamy. I definitely recommend that if you're going to get a liner, you get this one. And I would recommend black or brown depending on your coloring. Mascara too, same thing. But I like black just because I have dark hair and dark eyes and things like that. So I can use black without it looking too dramatic. And I use this on my waterline. I actually don't use it on my upper lash line, but you definitely can. If you're only going to get one liner, then this is the one I would recommend. I would definitely recommend a kohl liner, pencil liner, or something like that out of all the liners, because you can use it on your waterline. It's safe for your waterline, and you can also use it on your upper lash line. Okay, next is a concealer, and if you don't have good skin, if your skin breaks out a lot, then a concealer might even be number one because it is important to have good skin. But if you just occasionally break out or you just want to touch up under your eyes or things like that, then a concealer is probably next in line because you do have your tinted moisturizer or MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. So your skin should be kind of even. This is just to fix more problems. But this, I don't know exactly where it could go. It could kind of go anywhere. This is a lot more personal, I guess. And this one is by Covergirl. I don't even know what it's called. It kind of faded away, but it's mineralized. The thing I really like about mineralized also is that if you forget to wash your face, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's a lot safer for your skin. And I know that occasionally I will go out and it'll be late and I'll forget to wash my face. So I don't want to have to worry about breaking out or anything. So that's why I really like this one. Okay, so the next thing that I would recommend is eyeshadow. And this is the Coastal Scents 88 palette. And this is just the regular one. And so it comes with all of these colors. And it comes with a lot of neutrals also if you're the type of person who doesn't really like to wear color. So these colors are super pigmented. And it comes with 88. And it's only I know it's in the 20s. I'm not exactly sure how much it cost, but it cost 20 something dollars, which is it's a really, really good deal. And you'll have this for a really long time. The colors are small, but there are so many of them, and you're probably not going to be using every one all the time. I've had this for a while. But anyway, this is really good for starting out because you can do pretty much any look you want to with this. And single eyeshadows can be really expensive. And this you could basically buy 2 or 3 single eyeshadows, maybe even one, for the price of this whole entire palette. And they're really good shadows. And you can try it out and see what colors you like. So then you can buy bigger eyeshadows in the future of them if you find that you're really using that color a lot. So I definitely recommend that for eyeshadows you get this. And the next thing is, these shadows are really pigmented and they'll show up really nicely, but they're going to show up better if you have a primer. And my favorite is Urban Decay Primer Potion. I actually like the Sin one better, but I wouldn't recommend getting that first just because this one you can wear with matte or shimmery shadows and it is a lot more versatile. So I would recommend getting this, and it really makes your shadows pop and last longer and they won't crease. And without it, your shadows kind of fade away throughout the day and creasing is kind of not attractive. So I'd recommend this. The reason why I think shadows are less essential than liner or mascara though is because it doesn't actually change the way that your face looks very much. It's just kind of more of a fun makeup thing, and I love eyeshadows. And now that I have a lot of other makeup, I would definitely get them, but I think that they're a lot less important. The other thing that I think is less important but still essential is lip gloss. And if you're looking to not spend a lot of money, I definitely recommend the NYX Girls Gloss. And I don't like the square NYX Gloss, I forget what they're called, but I really like these a lot. And this one is I really wanted to share, it's in Sorbet. Okay, so this one is a really pretty, just kind of sparkly pink, and you can see, and it looks like a lot of the matte glosses, and it actually has a very similar texture. And so I would recommend this if you're starting out with makeup because you can buy this then, and you can buy a bunch of other things too. NYX Cosmetics in general is very inexpensive, so if you're looking for less expensive things to start out with, then I would recommend this lip gloss. And the last thing is, this is last in line for my opinion at least, is single shadows. And there are just a couple that I would recommend to you guys. So once you have your Coastal Scents palette or something like that, you'll probably have a better idea of what shadows you like. But if you just want to start out with a few everyday shadows, then I recommend Urban Decay Baked, which is the prettiest eyeshadow. It's super pigmented and it looks just like this. And so it's kind of a goldish brown color. It's neutral, so a lot of people can wear it, and it really looks good on everyone. And then the other colors that I would recommend, the other shadows, are bronze. And you don't really hear a lot of people talking about this. It's a MAC color. This is a MAC palette. And I really like bronze. It's one of the darker browns. It looks just like this, but it's very shimmery, and I personally like shimmery colors. If you don't like shimmer, then obviously I would not recommend baked or bronze, but I think that they're not glittery or anything like that, and they don't have a lot of fallout. They just kind of give you a nice glow. But here it is right here. And then the last color that I would recommend is probably Shroom, which is a great highlight color. So this is it right here. And so if you wore this on your lid or on the middle of your eye or something like that, and then you wore bronze on the outer corner or the crease, and you wore Shroom on the highlight or the inner corner, something like that, then that would create a really nice look, and you'd basically be done, and you'd only need 3 shadows. So if you're a really neutral person and you don't want to get the Coastal Scents palette because it has a lot of colors, they do have Coastal Scents palettes that are neutral, by the way. So if you're interested in that, they have the warm palette or the metallic palette or things like that. But if you just want 3 shadows and you want kind of bigger shadows because that's just what you're more interested in, then I would definitely recommend those 3 eyeshadows. They're probably my favorites. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Have a great day, guys. Bye!